This is how to do the purl stitch. Now as a beginner you would have learnt how to do the knit stitch, and your next stitch is the purl stitch, and you would knit a row, purl a row to make stocking stitch, and this is stocking stitch, and there is a right side and a wrong side to stocking stitch, and the right side is this side, which is your V's, and then this is the wrong side, which is the side that you purl. So when you're purling, it should look like this on your needles. So here I've got some stocking stitch, which is what knit one row, purl one row is called, and for a lot of beginners they get confused about which stitch they should be doing, so whether they should knit this stitch or purl this stitch. Well, if it bobbles excuse me, up like this on your needle, that means you're going to purl it. So we'll be purling these stitches, which is lucky because that's what this video is about. So a purl stitch is like the opposite of a knit stitch. So instead of coming in to the left, which is what we would do if we were knitting, we come in from the front and we come in from the right side of the stitch, and we're working at the front, so we're not taking the needle behind. We then take our yarn and we take it round the needle and we reverse that needle out to make the stitch. So in through the stitch, right to left, we're at the front of the work. We take our yarn round the back of the needle again and then reverse it out, so catch it up. And we're doing our purl stitch, so in through the front of the stitch, right to left, take the yarn round the needle and reverse it out. So that's into the stitch, so yarn round the needle, so from the right to the left, reverse it out, into the stitch, round, reverse it out, into the stitch, round, reverse it out, and you'll see that you've got all those bobbles on that side, and then the other side you've got V's on, which I can't show you because this is round the camera for me to make it easy to show you. Oops. So round through, and I'll show you with my sample. So that's what it's going to look like on the side you're purling, and then when you come to knit, it looks like V's.